Welcome everyone. Today's video is about how to send ADA from your Yoroi Ledger wallet to your Yoroi paper wallet. I always tell people that you should have multiple points of failure and you should split up your funds. And no matter how much ADA you have and how much ADA is important for you to have, having some in a paper wallet, having some in a Ledger wallet, putting dataless, putting it in Yoroi, splitting up your funds. So if one single point goes wrong, not everything goes wrong. And once again, I believe that having it on a ledger, on a hardware wallet, is probably one of the safest things you can do. Paper wallets are very safe as well, but there are certain precautions that you need to take in order to make sure that your funds are safe for the long term. So this video is probably intended to help the hodlers out there secure their funds, but I'd like to remind everyone that there was a Binance hack recently, and I believe the hackers walked out with $40 million. Binance is taking care of the hack, but what if it was $400 million? Do you think that Binance would be able to cover it without people losing some part of their funds? And that could happen in the future. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying that today it's 40 million, tomorrow it's 400. Eventually, the exchanges won't be able to bail you out anymore. So take that into consideration and make sure that you secure your funds. The first thing you're going to do is go to the upper right hand corner where you see a little settings tab, and you're going to click that, and there's a paper wallet setting. You're going to go from the paper wallet setting, and there is a button that says create a paper wallet, and you can determine how many addresses you want to print that paper wallet for. It's going to bring up a prompt that says set custom paper wallet password. You want to create a password, create a secure password, and write it down somewhere. And if you need to restore if you forget your password or you lose your password, as long as you have your seed phrase for your paper wallet, you'll be able to reactivate that wallet sometime in the future, and you can just reset the password. So the most important thing is the seed phrase on that paper wallet. But right now we're going to go ahead and create our paper wallet password. I would recommend that you use different passwords than what you normally use for your bank or your email. I know a lot of people use the same password for everything. And if someone compromises your password for your fiat ramp, like for example your banks and your emails and everything in the traditional world, chances are they probably might try that in the crypto world sometime in the future. So use different passwords. So moving forward, you're going to hit next. After that, you're going to render the PDF certificate for your paper wallet. And once again, you want to do this on a computer that has not been compromised, that you're just using for your funds. You're going to go ahead and download that paper wallet certificate, and it's going to be a PDF document. I wouldn't store it on your computer. Just print it and delete it or something. Once you open up the PDF document, you'll see that there are 21 words that are included with each paper wallet. So this is your seed phrase, and on the following screen, it will ask you to input all 21 of those words in order to activate your paper wallet. And once you put those 21 words, you're also going to be prompted to write down a sort of QR code, and it's usually 4 letters and then followed by a dash and 3 numbers. This is also printed on your paper wallet as well. It's called the checksum. So as long as you have your paper wallet, you'll be able to have that as well. And once you do that, you have your paper wallet activated and you have the address. You can copy and paste the address. So what you do is you copy and paste the address from your paper wallet. Here we will copy and paste the address from the wallet, and we'll put it into the Yoroi Ledger, wallet. And we're going to send the ADA from the Ledger, the Yoroi Ledger, to the Yoroi paper wallet. We're going to go ahead and send 10 ADA, so plus some fees. And I have on the upper right hand screen what the Ledger screen looks like, the Ledger prompt. So you're going to have to activate the transaction using your Ledger. And it's pretty much, you either right click to continue if you see that check mark, and if you see you'll be able to verify the address, you'll be able to verify the quantity of ADA that you're sending, and for each time you see that, all you have to do is hold two buttons together and click forward. So that just click both buttons at the same time, and you'll be able to move forward in the prompt. And that's going to activate, that's going to allow you to send the ADA and approve the transaction. And as you can see, the transaction has been sent, so 10.167994 ADA. So it was 10 ADA plus 0.167994 ADA as far as fees. So now my balance will decrease on my Yoroi ledger, and my balance will reflect the correct balance on the paper wallet. And if you want to make sure, you copy and paste that address into another tab. You can go to adascan.net, put that address in, and see the funds within that particular address. I'm going to display some safeguards that you can take in order to make sure that your funds are secure. I recommend that you don't store it in a central location. Keep it in various different locations, or not even the location that you're staying at. Just take the precautions that you need. And whether you're holding 100 ADA, 1,000 ADA, 100,000 ADA, whatever is important to you, I think you should safeguard it. So the paper wallet is a cheaper option than the hardware wallet, and it is very secure. So here we have the Yoroi paper wallets. To make sure that we can make this wallet as clean as possible. So here's the front side and here's the back side. And it says glue. I wouldn't recommend gluing, because if you take it out in like 3 years and the glue is stuck to the paper and you kind of rip it, I would either tape it or staple it, primarily staple it. And then you just fold it like this, I believe. You can fold it however you want. And then the paper certificate looks like this. So after you fold it, this is not the best fold, but you understand what it's going like. It's going to look like this, and then you just store it in a great place. Here's a continuation to the video. So I have in front of me a fire-resistant document pouch. I purchased it on Amazon. I am not sponsored by this company. They did not send this to me. I just purchased it because I thought that this would be good protection for a paper wallet. One of the points of failure for a paper wallet, as I was discussing before, if you glue your paper wallet together and say in 3-4 years, I don't know, the ink smears and it rips the paper, or you tape it and it rips, you want to make sure that you probably staple it or do something that's not as abrasive. And in addition, it's paper, so it can burn. So I would recommend that you maybe laminate it so the ink doesn't smear over time. But also, what if your house burns down? If you're not keeping it in your house, that's fine. But what if the place where you're keeping it burns down? You want to make sure that you have it in a fire-resistant safe or a fire-resistant document pouch. It would be a shame to see that you're hodling it for 3 to 5 years and something tragic happens to your personal property. At least you can protect your important documents. So we're going to see exactly how this works and whether or not it's a good investment. I purchased this on Amazon. Let me know what you think. Here's the document pouch. Okay. Plug those. Okay. Fire-resistant document pouch. We're going to go ahead and put our wallet inside the pouch. And then let's say in 2 years or 3 years, ADA hits the moon and you pick up you're like, oh, where's that Yoroi paper wallet I had? Oh, and you're singing happy birthday to yourself, and you have a candle, and you're just gonna light this candle on fire. Let's see. Okay, happy birthday. It's ADA hit the moon, ADA hit the moon, ADA hit the moon. And let's see what's happening. I think it's fire resistant. But if we take this out, let's put this. Oh no. All of a sudden, your paper wallet is burning. You see what happens, but it did not burn inside the pouch, but it's burning over here. So you want to make sure that
you maybe invest in one of these things, because your paper wallet can burn quickly, but it's not going to burn inside the pouch. So once again, you find what's good for you, but I think this is a good sort of investment. And there goes some ADA right there.